Shabbat Shalom. It's Rabbi David Barron with my 5-minute Torah talk. If you enjoy these talks, please send them to your neighbors and friends. One of my friends sends them to a number of his Christian neighbors, and they really enjoy hearing insights into the Bible. So help me by spreading the word, if you will, bringing the light of the Torah to many. In the Jewish calendar, this Shabbat is known by a special name, Shabbat Nachamu, which means the Sabbath of comfort. Why comfort? Because last week was the 9th of Av, the tragic day on which both holy temples were destroyed and the Jews were expelled from Spain in 1492 in the Edict of Expulsion. So this is known as a dark and dismal day on the Jewish calendar, a day of mourning and sadness for the loss of Jerusalem and the Holy Temple. And so the Sabbath after Tisha B'Av is known as the Sabbath of comfort. We comfort one another with the words of the prophet, comfort ye, my people. And the idea of giving comfort to someone who's gone through a traumatic experience, a death, a serious, severe injury, is something that's incumbent upon us. In fact, the rabbis say in the Talmud that comforting the mourners, nichum avelim, is one of the greatest mitzvot that you can perform. Why? You do honor to the person who died, and that person can never repay the kindness, and you're helping the living. And Judaism is a religion of the living. And it also deals with challenges like this week's Torah portion, which describes Moses pleading with God to let him into the promised land. But you know, Moses had committed that sin of striking the rock instead of speaking to the rock, saying in his anger and frustration that I can control this miracle and that it's not necessarily divine. And so for this impudence, he was punished, many people believe, way out of proportion to his misdeed, and forbidden to enter the promised land. Can you imagine when you're so close to a goal, so close to accomplishment, your determination is really strong. You have grit. You're absolutely there. And as Rabbi Schiffman, a colleague, said in one of his discussions about grit or quit, many of us, even with setbacks, see the goal in sight. We see the end game, and we achieve it by our sheer determination and willpower, and also by blessed circumstances that help us achieve our objective. So that determination, according to some psychologists, is a great asset. But another school of psychologists believes that if you can't achieve your goal, sometimes it's better to quit, not to depend on the grit, but to quit and move forward. And after 500 pleadings with God or more to let him into the promised land, God said no, and Moses accepted the reality of the situation. He could go up to the mountaintop and see the beautiful land of Israel, but he could not enter it. And for a lot of us, we have to recognize that there may be times in life where we have to accept quit, where we have to move on from an objective that's absolutely unattainable at the level we desired. But there is still growth that can happen from even that experience. And we need our friends around us if we've decided to give it up, to give us comfort and support during a time like that. So think of the life of Moses as instructive for all of us. There are times to be determined and get to the end of the journey, and there are times, if we can't achieve the goal, to let it go. Hopefully, we have people there who will be a source of comfort on this Sabbath of comfort and throughout the year as we confront life's challenges. Wishing you Shabbat Shalom. A couple of quick announcements. I hope you'll be joining us for our intimate Shabbat service in the Rotunda on Friday night, August 19th. That's coming up very soon. You'll get a chance to meet myself, our cantors, our new cantor, Nathan Lamb, our cantor for over 20 years, Alicia Pierce, and get a chance to meet and mingle with other temple members. So circle your calendar and join us on August 19th. Also, the High Holy Days are coming up in September. And before the High Holy Days, the week prior, we're going to be holding an amazing Shabbat with Bet Teshuvah. Bet Teshuvah is a wonderful institution in our community that helps people with substance addictions and substance abuse and addictions and all kinds of special circumstances and needs in life. It's helped thousands of people, and we're going to join together. Bet Shuvah is going to come to our synagogue for Shabbat, dealing with the subject of healing and repentance. So circle your calendar, be with us. Go to our website, templeofthearts.org, for information about our magnificent High Holy Day services as well.